That whole phase.
Hoe Phase.
The whole phase. So do you want me to ask my questions first, or do you want to?
Yeah, you can ask your questions first.
Wait, no. Because
Go ahead.
what we like to do here, we always like to educate our non-black and brown folks as well that we know view. And as well as some of our black and brown folks that might not be on the urban side of.
But even some of us, because we kind of old now, so we a little bit lost in the sauce. We be missing a lot of the slang phases.
All right, so are you going to give the Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, so I'm going to give I'm going to give y'all a couple definitions of Hoe Phase. I mean, you can take it how you like, and you can apply it as such. So the Hoe Phase
from the Urban
Dictionary is a phase in your life that occurs frequently when you are fine exploring promiscuous activities and connecting with random people.
I like that definition.
So then we go into the slutitary Hoe Phase.
There are stages.
There's stages.
There are stages.
There's levels.
There are levels to this Hoe Phase. Oh wow.
Okay, so the slutitary Hoe Phase is the act of being a slut temporarily during a transitional period in your life, such as a separation, a divorce, a marriage, or a breakup.
Go ahead.
You have questions
about the sluttery thing? I'm trying. Go ahead.
Okay. So, and the last definition is just like a general definition of the Hoe Phase. Is a stage in every individual's life.
Well, that was one of my questions.
Where he or she says, "Fuck that shit," and lets their guard down to explore, to connect, and to unleash their naughty side. It may not lead to sex, but there may be a lot of romance and touches.
I like that definition.
So, what do you think about the Hoe Phase? What's your definition of a Hoe Phase?
I really don't have one, but the sluttery
Okay.
level. I'm very interested in that level because one of the things that it said was when something has ended
in a transitional period
in your life. So I believe that I actually went through that. I won't give my age, but I went through a traumatic transition in my life. At one point in my life, I actually was diagnosed with something, a stomach issue. I had to move out of my apartment at the same time, lost my job, was still dealing with a breakup. My ex was only my ex because he was sentenced to 10 to 25 years. Like, all of this happened in a year. Not a span over time, like a year. And I lost everything. Car, apartment. Y'all know I'm very transparent. I share everything. And I believe I went through that. I went through the whole, like, fuck this shit. You gonna pay me. I was an adult dancer. I worked for an escort and service. So does that consider me my whole phase? That wasn't my whole phase?
Because I don't feel like that was a phase for you. A Hoe Phase is supposed to be when you are out here gaining these experiences solely for your
own pleasure. And mine was for survival.
Yours was for survival. It counts, but it doesn't really count. It wasn't I was happy while I was out here doing these things. And I'm not saying that everybody's necessarily happy when they're in their Hoe Phase, but you're supposed to be. That's the whole fucking point of it. The whole point of being in a Hoe Phase is supposed to be like, yes, I'm out here, I'm loose, I'm free, I don't have no attachments, I'm not intentionally out here trying to hurt nobody, and I'm just out here trying to enjoy myself.
Yeah. You know, one thing that looking back on my life and looking back during that time, believe it or not, because I was also in an abusive relationship during that time. One of the things I honestly regretted was not enjoying myself. I met a lot of...
I think that it's a stigma behind, again, we always talk about that, it's a stigma behind, especially black women enjoying themselves surrounding sex,
right.
Period.
it was such a battle for me because I grew up in such a situation, like my growing up environment was my sexuality and saving myself was such up here. Like I had to, like my value.
Right.
And
they based your value off of
if I was a virgin and how many
your cleanliness.
Yes, and how many people I slept with. I grew up in a Pentecostal background, so like me becoming promiscuous as an adult and not being that girl that was married by the age of like 21 and with the kid and with the house, and then going and becoming an adult dancer, like a stripper, and then dealing with this man that was abusing me. It all was just like, it could have been a time, it sounds crazy, I know it sounds crazy, it could have been an actual time that I really enjoyed myself and got to know myself and been free. But because in the back of my head, it was such a stigma of the fact that you out here, you sleeping with people. You out here, you naked. You out here. So it was no time for me to explore, like you said, what your whole phase is supposed to do is like.
So I have a question about that at the same time. So do you think that whole phases should be experienced when you're younger, or they should be experienced when you're older? Because I have a theory about that too.
I don't believe that they should be called hoe phases. That's number one. I think that the stigma, the bad taste that hoe has connected to it, I just don't like it.
I like hoes.
Huh?
I like hoes.
I mean, I like hoes too. I used to be a professional hoe. So
like all these niggas is hoes. Like,
everybody knows. I mean, my view as a hoe is, bitch, you fucking paying me. Like that's how I was raised in the game. Like you, to me, like when y'all talk about women who are dancers and they sell sex and shit like that, like we in the game, like you're not even considered a hoe until you reach a certain point. Like a hoe in the game is a bitch who can talk you out of your money, finesse you out of your money without fucking having to do anything fucking sexual. So like it's levels to even when you're in the game to even being considered a fucking hoe, to be honest, in my eyes and from how I was raised. Like motherfuckers use the word hoe so very loosely.
And at the same time, if sex didn't sell, sex wouldn't fucking sell.
Right.
If y'all motherfuckers wasn't buying it, it wouldn't be no pussy out here to sell.
You're buying sex regardless. Like
you're paying for sex regardless.
It's all leading up to no matter how the dates, the courting, it all leads up to what we both want.
Right. Ultimately, you want the whole, and I want the money.
Right. But what it is, for some people, it's not money. It's different.
It's different things.
Some
people it's the companionship.
But
some people it's the security.
I just don't like when you say it's a whole phase because I think it's an explorer. I think young women and young men need to be given time to explore what they want and to enjoy themselves. So I forget what your question.
No, I agree that you should to a certain extent, but I don't think that, to be honest, I don't think that you're mentally and emotionally in a space when you're younger. You don't really know enough about sex
to explore
having a whole phase. You're still stuck on the ideologies that your parents have put on you, the things that you have learned, that you're still trying to unlearn. You're trying to unlearn all the shit that you learned as a child and trying to form your own way on how things should be. So the stigma behind that, I don't think that you can actually enjoy a whole phase when you're younger. I think that it takes for you to get older and to have some experience to actually realize what you want and things that you even think about exploring. How many things did you think about exploring when you were at fucking 18, 19 years old?
Listen, I want to tell you what I just told my baby sister the other day in our car ride. Me and my best friend at the time had made a pact when we were like I think we were like 17, 18. We were entering our teen to 20. We made a pact to never suck dick.
And now look at you, throw the swords.
We made a pact to never suck dick. Like a pinky swear, looking at each other and being like, you promise you never gonna suck dick? I'm not gonna suck dick.
And y'all agreed to this shit.
Yes!
Okay.
And then like 5 years later, we both laughing at each other like, bitch, not only is we sucking dick, we eating pussy. How about just out here just fucking like, so yes, when you say that.
I don't think that you're capable at that age to fully appreciate the exploration part of it, and I don't think that you have enough know-how for one. I don't think that you're cautious. I don't think that you're cautious enough when you're that young to even know the dangers of certain things that you're trying to do.
Right.
So I don't agree. I don't.
I'm even different from my stripper days. To believe it or not, because that's another stigma that I believe is put on adult sex workers, is like that we just be out here just like fucking
no,
wilding, like we just enjoy sex so much, gotta have it all the time. There were so many, and you know I'm a germ person. Right. Like there were so many rules and walls and ups and things with me, like when I was in that industry, that now there's like certain things that I'm more comfortable with,
right.
more
relaxed into, more willing to try
and explore and accept. So that is like, I'm glad that you brought that up, because that is like a real.
I don't.
So our sippers. Oh, let. Did you got the poll right?
I know what the numbers are.
Okay, because I just want to say that the one person that will say what
the numbers was like 87% because only one person voted.
That lies that you don't need your whole phase.
Right.
And I know this person and they're married. And they've been married for like, now they're younger, but they've been married to like their sweetheart. Like,
and if y'all separate, then you're gonna be out here loose in these streets, loving it. You're gonna love it here. You're gonna love it here.
During this era?
You're gonna say, fuck the sidewalks, I love the street.
Listen,
I'm lying. Like, the streets is fucking terrible now.
I would say during this era, I don't know. I think that everyone needs time to be by themselves.
Right. You need time to be by yourself.
That is the most important thing.
We not telling you to be out here celibate.
But you need time to get to know you. Yeah. Because you can't. My big thing is I always tell people, you cannot give what you do not have. And if you haven't gained a relationship with yourself as far as love, how you want to be treated, it all starts with yourself.
And you can't expect nobody to know how to pleasure you if you don't know how to pleasure yourself.
That's where I'm at right now. I mean, it's slow. My masturbation has slowed down because of other things that's going on in my life. But it's at a point, like it was at a point where like I literally had the full length mirror in front of me. Like really.
You gotta be comfortable, seriously, you gotta be comfortable with yourself.
Cause I'm not trying to put that burden completely on my man.
Your
like
partner.
Like trying to tell him like I don't be want to be like Khalida beating niggas and shit. Like y'all know I got receipts because I posted that shit. Literally says this because I literally says it every week because I got receipts. But I don't want to be like that having to pop you in the back of your head because you ain't fucking getting it right. So the way I do that is by
I'm dying because I was just thinking of.
I'm exploring my own.
Text thread from the other day that I sent you the text the other day. I'm just thinking about the text. Go ahead.
But I'm exploring my own body. Like I gotta know. I just recently learned one of these things that I like getting done to me because I've been doing it to myself. So
that's how it works out, sis.
Right. So
you gotta be comfortable with yourself because how can you? I don't know. Like when I was actually on somebody else's live the other day. Shout out to Tracy. I was on Tracy's live the other day on Facebook, and she was talking about that, about people not being comfortable enough to speak up during sex. And I was like, well, that's crazy to me, because if you about to see me asshole naked, because I'm getting asshole naked.
Right, they always say that. Like, no lights is on.
Yeah, I'm getting asshole naked.
We getting asshole naked.
If you, I can't tell you I don't like that, or I like this, or whatever, while I'm naked in front of you, like in one of the most vulnerable positions, because what the fuck can I do when I'm naked? I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'll run outside naked. That shit don't bother me none. But other people don't want to be outside naked. So at the end of the day, if I'm not comfortable enough speaking up about things that I don't feel comfortable with and things that I am comfortable with, how are you ever supposed to know? And how would I know if I'm comfortable with these things or not comfortable with these things if I've never tried them on myself first? Because essentially, you don't want to be out here trying shit with niggas.
And I want to let y'all know also, for my manifestors, like, manifestation through sex.
Leave the socks on. You need the socks for grit.
Who is taking their socks off? Tell me that's probably who
Boss bells.
I know it was.
I'm saying he needs the socks on for grit. How?
Boss bells' feet must be fucking ugly as shit.
I cannot deal with you right now.
No socks. I don't like socks on, and I like feet. I like ugly feet. They can be ugly. I will rub your feet if I'm feeling you. Like, I want everything on. I need everything. If I'm feeling you, I want to see everything, baby. I want to see your feet. I want to rub your feet. I want to do all of that fucking shit. I mean, I haven't ever seen feet that's like to
horrendous.
The point, right, where I'm just like, oh my God, please put your socks on.
Socks off. Somebody said I need one on.
One on?
You need it for the trash shit. You need it for the trash shit.
See, y'all need it for the trash shit. But yo, use that masturbation and that time for yourself also to manifest.
Right.
Get that manifestation one. All right, so we got 15 minutes into the show. We also want to give away a ticket, but I do have
2 questions.
2 questions I can ask.
Come on, let's run.
Okay, should men have hoe stages?
They are hoes.
They are the whole stage.
They are the whole stage. They just decide whether or not they playing or they not playing. That's it. Next question.
How you answer that? What should your whole stage consist of?
I think your whole stage should be whatever. Just like anything else, it's open for interpretation. Whatever you feel like your whole stage is. If you feel like your whole stage is, I'm going to be out here, I'm going to date all these dudes that want to date me. Cool. I want to sleep with this guy. Okay, cool. As long as you being safe, it's open for interpretation. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's one way or the other way, it's a right way or a wrong way to do it, because everybody's not going to, agree. Everybody's never going to move the same way.
Right.
And everybody's never going to be comfortable enough to do things the same exact way. So it's really dependent on how you feel about what you feel like is being a hoe. Because what I might think is being a hoe and what you might think is being a hoe is 2 different things.
Yeah, right, exactly. Is there a time for your whole stage where it should be completed? Do you feel like it fit, like when I turn 50?
Actually, in the nursing homes, there's more STDs and shit. They loose in the nursing home. They loose. Motherfuckers go to the nursing home and they be fucking. So,
I heard that.
So I can't really say whether or not the whole stage ends. It might just look a little bit different. It just looks a little bit different for you.
Ooh, the STDs. Ew.
They loose.
Ew.
Have you never watched Sex Sent Me to the ER? Sex Sent Me to the ER.
Moving right along. Thank you for answering all of those questions. Your whole phase. You want to read some of our comments?
Yeah, so socks off. No ugly feet.
Who said they don't got ugly feet? Boss Bill?
No, Dark Matter said no ugly feet. Don't want to see no ugly.
Well, for men,
and then
yes.
Boss Bell said my feet are beautiful.
So what's the problem?
Boss Bell, we're not talking to you until you show up in person.
Facts.
We're not giving you no play.
Now I can understand a man not wanting a woman to have ugly feet. I agree with matters. Like a woman's feet should always be done.
I was raised like that.
Right.
Like my uncle,
pedicures and manicures all year long. Right.
My uncle right now, as I'm a grown woman, my uncle, if he came in here right now, he would pull off our shoes and make sure that our socks was like our feet were.
And they are
because
done.
He would be like, first of all, why are you not moisturized?
Right.
Because that's the one my mom never played about moisturizing. You should never be fucking dry as a woman. That was always her thing. You always gotta be moist. And two, that's why she got 8 fucking kids. And two, you should always keep your fingers and your toes together.
Together, yes. Yes, as a woman, yes.
So,
and as a man, please. No dirty nails.
Dark Matter says our whole stage starts early. We burn out that stage early too, though. And it says whole stage is overrated, and after 32, it should be over. So, Rick Sean said, yeah, my homie's grandpa had chicks in his nursing home. OG got caught getting hit by the nurses. Yeah, they loose.
What? Not by the nurses,
yes,
though. Let's talking about being loose.
Hoe Phase don't end. Hoe Phase don't end. Hoe Phase is a state of mind.
So April 23rd, we are here with Sir Les, the BDSM expert. One of us is going to take the stage.
Who's taking the stage?
Well, 57% of our sippers or something like that. I done totally, my notes all over the place. I have it on here.
Let's say half and half. Half y'all niggas think me, half y'all niggas think her.
At first it was like y'all always fucking voting for me. I mean, you know I do got an OnlyFans page, for God's sake.
Find her on her OnlyFans page. Pay for it.
Find me. But so April 23rd, we are doing a live BDS scene here with a discussion about BDSM.
See, now they saying, look, nursing homes got them loosey-goosey. Somebody gonna say my grandpa was a camera boy too. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like you just be an old freak. You still a freak.
So if you are a part of our close friends, you already know that April 23rd, we are going to be here live at Drimps. We are back outside. This is for the sexy, mature, open-minded sippers who want to come out, have fun, see a live BDSM, am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Live BDSM scene. Also, we're going to have a full discussion with BDSM expert. Sir Les, you can follow him. You know, y'all, most of y'all are following him. Shout out to him because we gained a lot of followers just by interacting with Sir Les and the Bush.
Right.
Shout out to the Bush.
Shout out to the Bush in Philly.
Yes, in Philly, we enjoy. We will be back. But so tonight we're actually going to give away 1 ticket to one of our close friends. So if you aren't a part of our close friends, you should, because it's about to start getting real interesting with close friends. We are going to have exclusive photos, exclusive events that only people in our close friends will know about. We're not going to even advertise about it on our feeds or anything like that. Like, it's only going to be available in our close friends. Exclusive content, exclusive discussions. It's just going to keep getting better and better. So if you are in our close friends, tonight we're giving away
a ticket
to April 23rd show. If you're not in our close friends, drop a green heart inside of my inbox, our inbox, and I will add you in there. Once you're added, you don't have to be voted in again. Once you're added, you're in.
The only way you're getting out is blood in and blood out. Yeah. It's like Death Row Records over here.
But
listen, if you want to be out, if you want to opt out, just message and we'll take you back out.
We'll take you back out. But everybody also is not getting in. I'm reading bios. There's a few of you who have requested and you won't be getting in. I apologize. Not really, but I do.
Some of y'all, we just don't want y'all over there minding our business like that. That's it.
One of the rules is no screenshots. Whatever happens in close friends happens in close friends. Whatever happens at these live adult events, we ask that it also it's our close friends. Like, It's private. It's for exclusive. This is some exclusive shit. So no screenshots. If they not in close friends, they don't get to be a part of it. It's your little inside secret. It's
Right.
your little inside thing. I don't share with y'all. Inbox me when y'all want to talk nasty, when y'all want to ask nasty questions, when y'all want to comment on shit. This is between us. So that's the main rule. I have some people, I read y'all bio. If your page is private and you're not following us, like, no, you're not getting in. Like, that's weird to me that your page is private, you're still not following us, and you're
First of all, it's a lot of y'all weirdos.
I'm not weirdos. I love weird. Weird is good.
No.
Strange. You're strange. Something is strange about following someone faithfully, watching their stories, but you're not following them and your page is private.
Right.
And
we see y'all.
Sounds like it.
Sounds like strangeness. It's
right.
very strange.
Right.
So you can drop a heart. You can do whatever you want to do. You're not getting in. You know, like, I'm not letting you in close friends. Sounds like you're trying something else. So the cameraman is going to pick out our lucky winner. So you get one free ticket, but if you want to bring somebody, you want to bring that chick that you've been trying to talk into that little swinging lifestyle, or you've been trying to show her what it means to be a pillow princess, or how it is to be a...
Or you want to tie her up.
Right. You want to get her a little bit experience, get her feet a little bit wet. You get a free ticket, or
because you know they really just want virgin hoes.
They want virgin. I like playing a virgin hoe. I do.
You can't be a fucking hoe and be a virgin at the same time.
Yes, you can. We role playing, motherfucker.
No, they want it in real life.
Oh, I'm talking about role play. All right.
Come on, cameraman.
Cameraman, come over here.
Oh, we on 1 minute. We on 1 minute. Come on. We on 1 minute.
Cameraman, pick that.
One name.
Oh, he ain't gonna come.
Who?
Frank the Bank. Frank the Bank is so very entertaining too, y'all. Make sure y'all check him out. Frank the Bank. He's actually going to be there in Trenton with us April the 9th performing.
Yes, that's where we at, April the 9th.
Yes, April 9th we are in Trenton for the We So Lit show. So Frank the Bank, I am going to actually put you on our guest list for April 23rd. It's from 9 p.m. until 1:30 a.m.
Is it? I didn't know what time it was. Okay.
And it's $25. Tickets are in advance. They are $25.
Friday going up.
Friday we go up to $30, and at the door it will be $40. This includes unlimited wine. You are going to get a special gift bag filled with all types of little treats inside of it. Music, entertainment, and live BDS.
And you get to see which one of us get.
It's gonna be on stage with us.
Who gonna be on stage?
Who gonna be on stage? So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Remember, we go live every single Thursday, 10 p.m. You can catch up on past episodes by checking out our YouTube page. Subscribe, like, comment. We love you, sippers. Peace.
Alright.